Perras. I'm running for Pasco County School Board, District 1. I'm definitely about ending indoctrination and bringing back common sense and critical thinking, because we have lost common sense in society and we have to bring it back through reading, writing, arithmetic, basic life skills, financial fundamentals, trade schools. So I've been talking to many tradesmen around our county. They want to be able to train these kids and get their apprenticeships done while they're in high school. So when they graduate, they can be ready to go into a job and hopefully buy a house by the time they're 25. And also, we got to bring back civics. And we need to teach civics where they know that their rights come from God and not the government, because they're being taught that their rights come from the government right now, and that's wrong. And they're being taught that we're a democracy, and we are not a democracy. We are a constitutional representative republic. Please know the difference. And then also, we got to teach the Bill of Rights, the U.S. Constitution, so that way they know their rights and they can learn how to defend, fight for what is their rights, because we are losing our country to communists, and we have to fight back. And that's how you do it, is you teach them through community. And also, I plan on working with local farmers and restaurant owners to feed the children in the schools, because the food quality is awful. It's garbage. And I used to substitute, and I eat that stuff. And I'm like, no wonder these kids can't stay focused, because, ugh. But anyway, and also I like to plant fruit trees and gardens throughout all the different schools. That way these kids and staff and teacher can have a way to have fresh food and access to it. And I think if you actually include your farmers, small business owners, you're building community help through the school system. So safety-wise, I want to get the 100% disabled veterans, or even veterans, retired police officers in our schools to be preventative from anything happening in the schools, and allow them to protect our schools, because a lot of times when we come home, we're lost. We don't have like that. You know, when we take an oath, we take it for life, and we're kind of tossed aside when we come home and we have nothing to serve anymore. So if you put veterans in the schools, I believe you can really protect our children, allow them to be armed if they want, and the teachers and staff, as long as they get properly trained and certified. You have entry points, entry access points where they can go in, and veterans can kind of patrol around. And then, and then bring back after school programs. And okay, so how much time I got left?
Well, you
20, okay, and so I'll take question then. Okay.
Question, okay.
Sure.
Comes from the topic vocational education and workforce readiness. Are you ready?
Sure.
How would you strengthen partnerships between schools and local employers, trades, and workforce organizations? How would you do that?
Well, I already touched on that. I have relationships with a lot of tradesmen in this county. I am born and raised here. I grew up here, went to high school, elementary all the way through high school here. So I've already been talking to tradesmen about training these kids up in high school to get their apprenticeships done. So that way, when they do graduate, they're ready to go, because, you know, the tradesman is going away. It's a lot of the older guys, and these guys are getting too old to climb in holes and stuff like that. No offense. I know we all want to stay young because we're mentally young, but our bodies sometimes, give out. But that's how I've been doing it and working. And I believe we need to do more, have more trades in our school. Also, we used to have a pilot program at Hudson High. It went away. I'd like to be able to bring that back over in Zephyr Hills, since we have an airport over there, because we need a lot more pilots too. I'm a former airman in the United States Navy, and what better way to get these kids going and give them, I think that's, if you do that, you bring the interest back in. They don't, because school's boring right now. And anyway, but